to my craft room. So in today's video, I'm working on a project life spread, and I'm working on my week 7 project life spread. And right away you see me just cutting up some cards that I created in Photoshop. I didn't really do much. I have a couple of physical embellishments that I want to use, so I just measured out the space that I would need for them and then wrote my journaling at the bottom. I find that that really works best for me because I like to tell stories that are unique to my family. And even though the cards that the companies create are sometimes story prompted, I find that a lot of the times I find myself struggling to find stories to fit in those cards, but this way I can just get down what I need. Like, for example, my daughter, my youngest daughter, she has a obsession with pizza. So creating that pizza card, I find that a lot of companies don't create a lot of food cards, and food is a big part of my journey right now, being that my little one is ready for solid. So creating my own cards really helps me get a lot of those stories in. So after getting those cut up, I'm just trying to see what else I have to finish. You might see some little hands this week. My daughter was home from school and she decided to help me craft. So I have a couple of cards that need to be, I don't know the word. They just need a little bit of finishing. So I have this photo that I'm putting onto this physical journaling card. And then I have my journaling for that photo typed up on some clear matte sticker paper, and I'm just going to get those cut out and adhered on. So I can't talk about how much I love this sticker paper enough. Before I found this, I would try to print on journaling cards, but it would never work out good for me. But I find that using this sticker paper, I'm using a lot more of my physical journaling cards. So I'm getting that, um, I'm getting the journaling. I can't talk today. I'm getting the journaling for those cards adhered on. Um, these are cards from my Elegance Bloom kit from Coco Daisy, and I am working my way through that. I have a couple of cards left, and I'm really proud of myself because I really did finish the majority of that kit, and it's the most that I've ever finished from any kit that I've ever subscribed to. So I'm really proud of myself. If you're someone who loves to do project life, but you find yourself not using as much as your kits as you would like to, I highly recommend that you check this kit out. I feel like it's really made for people who do memory keeping in pocket pages. So I was about to start getting things into the pockets, and then I realized that I had all those cards that I created in Photoshop that still needed some finishing. So I am going to get started on those. So the first card I'm going to work on is that currently card. And I'm just grabbing over some of those Puffy stickers from the Paper Person shop. These came in one of their holiday kits. I'm not sure which one, but the one that had the colors in it. And I'm just using those stars for bullet points. By this time in February, I'm kind of over the reds, I'm kind of over the hearts. Like, it looks really nice, but working with one color for almost 3 weeks now, I was so tired of red. And I'm just talking about on that card all the things that my youngest daughter is currently getting herself into. So the next card I'm working on is that card that has that takeout die cut on it, and that's from the Some Days collection from Pink Fresh Studio. So I just scrambled through my embellishment pack. I was telling a story about Chinese food, and I remembered that I had that. The next card, I'm talking about a little monster drawing that my daughter drew this week for Valentine's Day in school. And I found that same, I don't know what you call that, name tag in that Pink Fresh Studio Some Days collection ephemera thingamajig. And I just found that. I put that on the top of that card. And I also, while I was digging in that pack, found this Yes die cut. And I'm talking about a dinner that me and my husband had for Valentine's Day. So I just threw that on top of there, trying to mix in some more colors besides pink and red. And then lastly, I have this chipboard piece from one of the Ali Edwards kits that I used to subscribe to. I'm not sure which one, but it's talking about hard work, like doing something over and over again. And I use that to tell the story of my husband getting a new truck this week. So I'm pulling out these Avery, I think they're Avery Color Theory alphas from Studio Calico. I had these alphas in my stash for quite a while and I have never used them. I find it really hard to use physical alphabet stickers because I prefer to put my journaling, I prefer to write my titles in Photoshop and then just create the whole card in Photoshop. So sometimes I will use physical alphabet stickers, but not often. But when I used these stickers, I was really surprised and I kind of felt like, oh man, I could have used these so many other times. I really loved how thin and how dainty they were. They stuck on beautifully. They were just perfect for this little space right here. And so my daughter named her Valentine's monster Love, and I was just writing love in that space. So it says, hello, my name is Love. And she is a girl monster, so it has a little checkbox where you can check off the pronouns like he, him, she, her, they, them. And I'm just going to put a little heart there and check off she, her, because she was very adamant that this was a girl monster. And it was really cute. She doesn't send home, her teacher doesn't send home a lot of things that she does in class, so I was really excited to include this. And what I did was I scanned it in my phone as a PDF. No, yes, I scanned it in my phone and it went in as a PDF, and then I sent it over to my computer, and when I put it in Photoshop, I just cropped it to be a 3x4 photo. So that's how I got the entire drawing to be just a little photo without like taking a picture of it. But you could also take a picture of it, it's fine. So that's the drawing, the little monster drawing right there. So now that all my cards are finished, they're all finished how I want them to be, all the journaling is on and everything, I'm getting things into the pockets. This week I didn't struggle as much as I have in prior weeks. I feel like in the beginning of the year, I'm so ready to go with Project Life. I'm taking pictures of every and anything. And also in the beginning of the year, I have a lot going on because it's my mom's birthday and things like that. But once we get into February, after my daughter's birthday, life kind of settles down for us and not too much is happening. And those are the weeks that I really love when it comes to Project Life, because those are the weeks that I really get to capture our everyday life where there's not a big event going on. We're not outside doing something. We're home. We're chilling. And this is this spread is a real representation of what our week was like. So I'm going to walk you through it right now because I'm just going to fiddle with these for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to fiddle with these for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to start embellishing. So at the very top on the left hand side, first of all, I forgot to print my week card, but it's just going to be the same week card that I've been using, and you'll see that in the stills at the end of the video. So the top left hand side where you see that picture of the truck, my husband actually bought a new truck this week, so woo woo. And he's an over-the-road truck driver. He got a new truck this week, so I used that circle chipboard from Ali Edward. It said something like one day at a time over and over again, and I'm just talking about how he really had to work one day at a time over and over again to be able to get his next truck, and I'm really proud of him. So moving on to the right hand side, that photo with my daughter laying in her boppy and the currently journaling card next to it. She was holding her bottle this week, so she was doing it really well. So that prompted me to tell the story about all the things that she's currently doing. And then I'm just using that Home Sweet Home embellishment from a scrapbook.com stamp set to just insinuate the fact that we were home. This was just a normal day. The next card I have, that Elegance Bloom card. It was a story about a Muslim girl who she got into a really bad fight at her school, and they were asking for support online. So because I am Muslim and I do have two, little girls that are growing up in the Islamic faith, I wanted to put that in there. It's really important to me that they understand things that are going on in the world regarding their religion. So I just journaled a little bit about how I felt about that. I think I even wrote like a little message to my daughter in that. The next one is a February card. This card came from Coco Daisy, and I really struggled with what to do with this card. It's one of those cards that will be repeated every month as long as you subscribe to their kits, and I really have not the slightest clue what to do with it. So on the card, it has a heart around February 14th for Valentine's Day. So in the space at the top, I thought it would be good to just journal about what we did for Valentine's Day. And because I had a little helper this week, it is crooked. And when I was putting it down, it didn't look crooked, but she was right next to me. I didn't have a time to like place it how I wanted. So it is crooked, and I'm okay with that. I have to be, because what's done is done. The next photo we have, my daughter took that on her Instax, and I stole that from her. So thank you, Layla. And I just put that on top of one of those background cards from Coco Daisy. The next one is a Coco Daisy card as well. Then we have a picture of Layla. I think it was past her bedtime this night, and she wanted to read me a story. So we got that going on. Then we have the love card next to the little love monster. When my husband is not home and he's away at work, I like to order Chinese food, and I have never ever documented that story. So that's what those next two cards are about. On the bottom two cards, going back to the left hand side, that bottom card of Alina, that's just a random photo from her. That's just a random photo of her from throughout the week. And I paired that with, actually, that pink card is from the March Coco Daisy kit. And it says 3 things that I'm looking forward to this week. So I just put 3 things that I would have been looking forward to this week. Yes, that's what I did. Next we have, this is just a picture of me and my husband's Valentine's dinner. So we didn't do anything fancy because we went to Boston last week, and I really wasn't in the mood for Valentine's. Like, I was really over the whole thing. So he just took me to my favorite food cart in New York City, and that was really like the best Valentine's gift he could have given me. Like, it really, really surprised me that he thought about that, and I was happy that I didn't have to cook dinner. So the next card, we have my youngest daughter. She is obsessed with pizza. So she's 6 months, and we're starting to introduce solids to her. And I allowed her to suck on this crust, and she just had a good time. She cried when it was gone, and she really, really, really enjoyed herself. And then lastly, we have that picture of the clouds. So we had I think a snow squalor. I've never heard of that before. But after the snow and everything cleared, the clouds were kind of fluffy like that. And when I looked up what kind of clouds they were called mantis clouds. So this isn't my actual photo, but this is something that happened to us. So I just included that with February, and no journaling, because in like 10 years from now, we're not going to care if that was a photo that I actually took or not. It just looks really nice. So we've come to the end of my video. I'm putting the finishing touches on things. I'm just getting like the last little bit of my embellishments adhered down. So I'm going to put some music on for you guys. I hope you are enjoying the rest of your week, and I will see you back here on Monday for a March Cocoa Daisy unboxing. So I'm really excited about that, to share this kit with you guys that I am continuously talking about, a kit that I'm really enjoying working my way through. So I'm excited to show you what I got for March and plan out some ideas with you all. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you give me a thumbs up and you leave a comment for me letting me know what your favorite part was, and I hope that you subscribe to me. So I'll see you guys again Monday. Goodbye for now.